Got a plow coming. It's about 3:30 p.m. on Monday, February 15th, 2021. Coming to you from historic East Urbana in East Central Illinois. Got a rather historic winter storm going on right now. Not that that's rare here for us to get snow. Let's go ahead and get the old plow. So this would be kind of the early stages of the event. We've already got a snowpack. We had some snow move through last night. They gave us 2 to 3 inches of powder, but it has recently started. I don't know why I just touched it. That's gonna make my hands so cold. But the snow just started picking up a couple hours ago, and we're gonna have probably 6 hours of steady, heavy snow, accompanied by north winds around 20 to 25 miles per hour, gusting to 30 miles per hour at times. So we've got this powder that's coming in, this Arctic air. It's gonna do some rapid accumulation, but also some blowing and drifting of that snow. So the event has just begun. The roads are already terrible. Chasing this on foot because I've just spent the whole day telling everyone to stay home, so I'm not about to get in the car and go get stuck somewhere because it's about 5 degrees right now. The wind chill touching minus 20, which what is a wind chill really? What that means is you get frostbite in about 15 to 20 minutes out here. So I'm not trying to get stuck, but I am trying to be out in it. Because again, this is some stimulating weather. And what's stimulating weather if you're not out there to be stimulated by it? Thinking probably right around 9 inches total accumulation here by the time this thing wraps up. And again, 30 mile per hour winds with just pure powder. It's gonna be blowing and drifting well into the night and into the day tomorrow probably. So this storm is creating issues everywhere, really. I mean, it started in the Pacific Northwest. We had heavy snow in Seattle, all the way down the Central Rockies. We're blowing. The storm dug down into the southern plains, brought freezing temperatures all the way down to the Mexico border, the Gulf of Mexico, accumulating snow across almost all of Texas. They're dealing with rolling blackouts across much of the southern plains, Oklahoma, Texas, into Arkansas. Really scary situation when you're below freezing down there and the infrastructure just isn't meant to keep up. Now here we can handle most of this, but what does concern me is, again, the blowing of the snow here. I'm getting out into kind of downtown Urbana, out of the East Urbana neighborhood, and we're getting into some more open spaces up here, and I can already tell visibility is really starting to drop off. So I'm concerned about folks getting stranded as we head into the evening and into the overnight because, again, air temperatures are in the single digits. My sister came up with this a few years ago. She was like, when you hear a fire truck, don't they kind of sound like they're really excited to get to the fire or wherever it is they're headed? It's like, woo, woo, woo. And I can never not think about that when I hear a fire truck now. All right. So we're coming down Illinois Street, out of the historic East Urbana neighborhood and into downtown Urbana by Lincoln Square at the intersection of Vine Street and Illinois. We're gonna check out the visibility here. This is starting to drop. All these cars sound like people adjusting in leather recliners or leather sofas. Crossing Illinois Street, crossing Vine Street. Woo! There's that wind. Face is not holding up too well. Might have to apply the hood and the scarf. I am pleasantly surprised by how dead it is in downtown Urbana right now. Seems like most people made their way home already. Walking into it now. So who's ready for spring? Thunderstorms, huh? Warm air. Nice warm breeze blowing into a supercell thunderstorm in front of you. Oh yeah, I'm thinking warm thoughts. All right, nostrils freezing. We're gonna turn east and head down back into the neighborhood. I think I'm good on this for now. So this is what we got after 30 minutes out in this storm. Sense spring. The Cloudmobile. It's a better shot. Let's go back out in it. I don't know why. I don't know where this is headed. I don't know if this ever becomes an actual vlog or anything like that. There's just no part of me that wants to be in a car right now, driving on this. Let those folks do their job with plenty of space. I don't need me driving around out in it. folks couldn't stop if they wanted to stop. That's why I'm on foot. I can stop at the intersection. The neighborhood park. Have a nice little sit. Let's walk. Here's the deal. I finally thought of an answer for why. Why am I walking around in this? Thing is, I sit there at my desk, in my office, and forecast this storm for 7 days, sometimes more, whatever. But you forecast the same storm system for 4, 5, 6, 7 days. It gets exhausting. You get pattern fatigue. You start wondering, like, what are you doing? Getting out and standing in it helps me remember what I'm doing. I'm not just looking at computers and then writing words and, telling stories about what the weather could look like. This is crazy. You're forecasting real sensible weather, stimulating weather. After a whole week passes, I'm gonna go stand in it. I'm gonna go be in that sideways snow, in that 6-degree Arctic air mass that I've been staring at on a computer screen, hypothetically existing for the last week. You're good. I'm glad I'm me walking, not you in a car. This is Main Street in Urbana. So Main Street, downtown Urbana, we're snow covered. We got heavy snow falling and a north wind, 15 miles per hour. So anyway, let's go stand in it. Walk down the street, waving at people. I'm not even cold. I'll tell you what, out of all the pants in the world, sweatpants are the warmest. A layer of long johns, pair of joggers, some thermal little speedy, a couple sweatshirts, nice winter coat. Bought this hat in Steamboat Springs, Colorado. Storm Peak Brewing. My wife Sophie and I, we honeymooned in Steamboat Springs. And that was the first place we stopped off to get a cold drink when we were in Steamboat. It was Storm Peak. It felt very fitting. It was, first of all, a very cool place. Wonderful beer. But also, of course, the first place we went would be called Storm Peak. Really cool logo. And I have a hat that I wear in a lot of my storm chasing vlogs. All right. We're coming into downtown Urbana on Main Street. we'll laugh when it's a terrible, terrible severe weather season, terribly slow, and this is like my most exciting content of the year. Thank goodness you walked around in that winter storm, Andrew, in February. All right, we'll get out in the street again here in a second and get some shots of the snow, because it is coming down sideways here as we get more out into the open, away from all the trees and the houses of the residential neighborhood. Whew. I'm walking down Main Street in Urbana. Does not get any more snow and ice covered than that. But again, it looks like a lot of people are staying home. The roads are really pretty quiet, and that is good. My battery is going to die, which is fine because so too are the skin cells in my hand. If I don't start making my way back home. I've got gloves and I am rotating those on and off, but we're gonna start walking home and just be cozy for the rest of the night. Look at this. Oh, this is the good stuff. Really lucky. Really blessed to get to go home to a cozy house. Warm bed with a furnace that's pumping hot air through the house. Really cool to live in 2021. So how are you guys? How's your winter been? What are you looking forward to this spring? If I was to do some new content this year, what would that look like? Maybe the purpose of this little vlog, my little walk in the neighborhood in the snow, is just chat with y'all about Skydrama 2021. Looks like the pandemic's gonna play a part in it again this year. I'm gonna be working from home all the way into July at the very earliest at this point, so another peak storm season. Working from home. All right, my fingertips are getting very cold. We're talking about 0-degree temperatures, wind chills around negative 20. So I'm gonna just, for safety, put the gloves on, and also I want this camera to keep working through the spring, and